Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Punchline Podcast. My name is Muhsin Yesilada the third. On my left, we have Farhan Solo. Farhan,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm well, thank you.
How's everything?
Things are well.
All right.
Should we kind of allude to what's happening today?
Nah, let's just
let
see what
it
happens. Yeah.
Okay, right. We'll just there's something may or may not happen in this episode, ladies and gentlemen. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Make sure you watch to the end. Something very special might be happening. But today we are here to discuss UFC 291.
Yeah.
A beautiful event full
nice.
of spectacular knockouts and stoppages.
Yeah.
Minus the co-main, but we'll get to that. Should we start with the main event?
Yeah.
What did you think?
I don't know. I didn't know it would be. I thought all the way up to I thought Dustin was gonna win.
Yeah.
But then just before, I swear I said to my boy Justin might pull this off.
Bollocks.
It's true. And then I didn't expect a second round knockout. I was expecting like a war, 4 rounds like last time, and then someone gets stopped.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was quite surprising. But Justin looked good, man. And I think Justin's got a lot better. I think Justin's in his prime right now, whereas I think Dustin is leaving his prime now. I think he's past it. I don't think Dustin's just going to get rolled over by people, but I don't think a title is in his horizons, whereas Justin, it could be possible, maybe.
I feel like Justin was behaving oddly throughout the fight.
Okay.
So like he was overreacting
Yeah.
with his feints.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's he trying to achieve here?
Yeah.
I guess he was trying to look for momentum to throw a head kick or something.
Yeah.
And at times he was going a bit higher with his kicks. And I was like, interested. And maybe he's trying to mix it up more to the body now or something.
Yeah.
No, he was looking for that head kick, which he never throws.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen him really
I think he
throw a big head kick like that.
I think he threw like 2 or 3 in the first round.
Yeah, that's
He
what I
did.
mean. He was going for it. And I was like, what? This is weird for him.
Yeah.
Normally he targets the legs. Man, he kicks so hard, man.
I know.
Like after the first leg kick, Dustin was already making adjustments.
We knew he was good at leg kicking. Now head kicking.
Head kick.
Damn.
And also, like people are comparing it to the Edwards head kick.
Yeah.
But he threw it from closer range.
Yeah, it was very close. Yeah.
Which is harder to pull off.
I know.
Because you've got to get your foot wrapped around the back of their head.
And Dustin got a hand up as well.
Yeah.
So
That's the thing with head kicks. If you throw enough power, even if you block it, it'll still put you out.
did you see some people saying Dustin wasn't fully out?
Oh, what do people want?
I don't know, man.
What do people want?
They're like, Dustin was still up a little.
It's like
No, he was done, man. He was done.
people want to see him like in the queue for heaven before they stop the fight.
So Justin's the BMF now.
For what?
He is the BMF.
So Justin actually defended the BMF. Did you see that in the press conference?
No.
He says, well, I think it's a bit silly as well, but I get pay-per-view points.
Oh, he wants to defend it.
Well, he gets pay-per-view points for contending for it.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
So in that instance, it makes perfect sense to go for a BMF belt.
Justin definitely deserves the next title shot after Charles.
Well, so you go, yeah, might end up waiting though. That's the only problem.
You have to wait for Charles, and then that's it.
What about Volk?
Ah.
See what I mean? There's a bit of a queue there. What are they gonna do?
I mean,
Really, the best case scenario is, Volk's already injured, so there is a bit of time.
yeah.
But it depends how clean Makhachev or Charles get out of their fight.
Yeah.
Let's say Makhachev beats him in sensational fashion, then you can get geared up for that fight straight away. But he might need a break. And then what happened? I feel like Justin Gaethje doesn't really get to fight that often, mainly because of his style. He is like this year's fought twice, actually. Do you know what? I didn't expect it. Because what I saw from the Fiziev fight, I really wasn't impressed from the Fiziev.
Yeah.
I thought there was an argument to be made that he lost that fight. I'm not saying he did, but it was closely contended.
He looked really good in the 3rd round, though.
Yeah.
That's when he started putting it on.
Like that's why MMA is so unpredictable. Because if you go off the back of both of their last performances, you'd have thought Dustin would have come away with that. Yeah. Right?
I'm kind of interested to see Gaethje versus Islam Makhachev. I know Khabib.
You know what's gonna happen, bro?
Yeah, we kind of do because Khabib.
that'd be that.
Yeah, because Khabib did that to Justin.
Yeah.
But Islam does like to stand a little sometimes. So if he does entertain the standing, I'm interested to see how it goes.
I think after that last fight, right?
Yeah.
I think after Islam's last fight, Khabib every morning texts Islam, no more standing, bro.
Yeah, no more standing.
Legit, every morning just sends him a text message to
Yeah.
remind him.
I'm interested to see if there would be any standing and how it would go. But yeah, Islam will probably just out-grapple him and get a submission.
Just put your hands on him. Once the problem is, right, he's so far behind those guys.
Yeah.
Grappling's like once he gets you to the ground, not disrespect to Justin Gaethje, but it's pretty much a foregone conclusion once you get him to the ground.
But maybe he's worked on it in the past few.
Yeah, but there's such a gulfing difference. It's like you can have a whole lifetime to work
It's
on
true.
it.
Yeah.
You're not going to catch up.
No.
Those guys are like 10 hours a day for like 30 years.
What about if Charles beats Islam? Do you see Justin doing anything different in the rematch? Because he did hurt Charles.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't. I think I think the problem with lightweight is there's brackets.
Yeah.
And there's really good guys, and then there's Charles
And Islam.
Yeah.
And
even
Volkanovski.
and Volkanovski. And even Charles in the first fight couldn't get close to Islam.
True.
So how good is Islam?
I know.
And how good is Volk?
I know.
What do you think would happen with Volk versus Charles? That's a confusing fight to
That is
break down.
confusing. Yeah.
I'd love to see that fight, man.
Yeah.
You know what's a great thing about Volkanovski, right?
What?
Any fight you put in him at lightweight, it's like, yeah fun.
I know. Justin Volkanovski.
Fun.
Dustin Volkanovski. Why not?
Okay, all of them are fun, and it'd be interesting to see how it unfolds.
What do you think is next for Dustin?
I mean, let's see how he goes in his next bout.
Beneil Dariush and Dustin?
Dustin has to go away and think, what do I want from my career? Does he, in his heart of hearts, believe he's got another title run left in him?
I think she should just go 170, see what happens.
And have some fun fights.
Just see what happens, yeah.
I think Dustin should, instead of chasing titles at this stage of career, should be chasing fun fights.
He should.
Kobe.
Yeah, why not?
Book it. Who's Kobe booked? Is Kobe booked to fight anyone?
Well, he's meant to fight Leon.
When is Colby Covington?
He's meant to fight Leon. He's the number one contender right now.
They haven't booked.
No.
Yeah, they need to book something entertaining. Who else isn't entertaining? I've got the UFC. Let me look at the UFC rankings, right?
Yeah,
so should we look at welterweight?
I think you could do him versus Kevin Holland. Why not?
Welterweight?
Yeah, why not?
I don't think that gets him in the mood.
Maybe.
All right, Bilal, Covington, Usman. Kamaru's booked, right?
No, but I don't think Dustin would.
Wait, who's Hamza fighting again?
Paulo Costa at middleweight.
Oh yeah, of course, right. Usman, no one's got interest to see that.
Yeah.
That's Kobe is the fight that people would want to see.
But he's fighting Leon.
But he's fighting Leon.
He should be.
Kobe won't take it. Gilbert Burns.
Oh,
but they're teammates.
are they?
Yeah, American Top Team, right? No.
No.
Sorry,
Black Zillions.
Yeah, Black Zillion. That would be a fun fight.
Yeah.
That would be a fun fight. Who else we got? Shavkat Rakhmonov. He's got no appetite to take that. Stephen Thompson. Two nice guys battling it out.
It's not really fun though.
No, it doesn't get you excited.
I think Gilbert Burns, Dustin, that's a fun fight.
Let's go crazy and let's move up or do a catchweight and let's do Dustin Poirier versus Robert Whittaker.
Nah.
Why not? Both coming off losses, both got nowhere to go.
No.
Let's have fun with it.
No, I think Dustin should go 170 and fight Burns. That's a good fight. Yeah, I think that's the one, Burns.
All right, let's we're in the UFC war room, yeah? What narrative are we pushing for that fight?
It's just two guys that have come really close to belts.
Yes.
And now they just want to scrap at the end of their career. Why not?
Maybe Poirier felt a little bit weight drained and finally
Maybe.
felt like he feels reinvigorated.
He did say it was an easy cut.
He did say that.
He did say.
He shouldn't have said that.
He didn't look that great.
Yeah.
When I saw him, I was like, oh, he looks a bit,
I feel like in terms of marketing, you should always leave an element of doubt and a way out of these situations so you can sell your next fight.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Conor McGregor's always got a little excuse.
Just
makes
McGregor was
like it's valid,
McGregor was tweeting again and he pissed everyone off.
McGregor needs to just chill out.
He just said, I'm the real BMF.
No, you're not.
I'll slap you. I'll slap this guy. And then they all said, pass a drug test and then we'll fight.
I see. He can say I'll slap. I believe he'll slap them.
Yeah.
Because we know he's crazy. Do you know what I mean? But will he pass Yesilada and get in the octagon?
Nah. So
Probably not.
Out of the three guys he's calling out, do you think he would beat Justin?
Who?
Conor McGregor.
No.
What about Dustin now?
No.
What about Michael Chandler?
No.
Not even Michael Chandler?
I genuinely don't think he beats any of them anymore.
Not even Chandler?
No, I think Chandler can outlast him.
Maybe. I think he could beat Chandler, but I'm not going to say he will, but Justin, there's no way now.
Here's my theory on McGregor.
Yeah.
McGregor's strong point was his reflexes.
Yeah.
As you get older, your reflexes go. When you abuse alcohol, which we kind of know he does, right? That definitely doesn't help your reflexes.
Yeah.
Which is why he's been trying this new boxing style where he's a bit more front-footed and trying to go first, and it hasn't worked for him. And that's not going to improve over time.
I think there's one guy Conor McGregor could probably beat.
Who's that?
Tony Ferguson.
Yeah, let's do that.
Conor vs Tony. Yeah, why
Let's
not?
do that. Give Tony a fun retirement fight. Let him get... I'll do anything to get Tony retired at this point.
I know.
Literally anything.
6 losses in a row.
Yeah.
Potential to beat McGregor because McGregor's been off for a while.
Yeah.
And yeah, fun fight. Fans would want to see it.
Let's give Tony a big retirement check.
Yeah.
What does McGregor have left? McGregor will probably win that.
Maybe, yeah.
And showcases...
He should win that. If he doesn't, then...
If he doesn't win that, it's shocking.
Yeah.
No offense to Ferguson. I don't even think he stops Ferguson, you know?
I don't know. Yeah. Ferguson could outlast him and get a submission in like the 3rd or 4th round.
How funny would it be if we're all wrong about McGregor and McGregor just comes back and destroys Makhachev? How funny would that be?
Nah, I don't think
It would never happen, but it'd be hilarious, wouldn't it?
Yeah. What else happened in that? Alex Pereira got it done.
Alex Pereira did get it done in a very boring fight. The power wasn't as frightening.
No, it wasn't. But
then again...
he did rock Blachowicz a couple times.
Yeah, and Jan is a big lump and knows how to carry himself and defend himself.
Jan was complaining that he got robbed, but I thought he's...
no.
You can't just grab a guy's shorts and hope for the best, you know? Like,
Yeah, I mean, he took him down in the last minute of the final
but
round.
he was getting beaten.
But the rules say you need to do something with it now. They don't really mark that highly anymore. And he didn't progress the position. If anything, Pereira was landing more shots from underneath him.
Yeah.
If anything, they were basically just wrestling for the last minute of the fight. Do you feel more confident about Alex's chances at light heavyweight after that fight, or less confident
What, to be the champion?
to be the champion?
He's going to have to fight Yuri, most likely.
Yeah, that's not a great fight for him.
It's a bit tough. Yuri's very durable, hard to put away. Got good grappling as well.
Yuri's crazy enough to beat Alex Pereira, you know?
But what's interesting is Alex and Glover have that, coach relationship.
Right.
And Glover went 5 rounds with Yuri, so tell him what I did wrong.
Yeah.
Because Glover was close to beating Yuri.
Yeah, I mean, that fight was incredible.
Yeah, amazing.
But Glover is a more well-rounded mixed martial artist than Alex Pereira is. Well, I'll tell you what, Alex Pereira has been a great addition to the UFC.
He has made it
It's
big
been so much fun.
It has been fun.
It's been fun watching, in 5 fights. Let's have a look. So, in his 3rd fight, he won the belt.
Yeah.
In the 4th fight, he lost the belt.
2nd fight, he knocked out Sean Strickland as well.
Yeah. And in the 5th fight, he had a #1 contendership.
Yeah,
in the new division.
it's been fun, yeah.
Someone compared, I think Luke Thomas compared it to Randy Couture
Yeah.
when he came into the UFC.
Yeah,
just every fight mattered.
I know. For Alex Pereira, it's like he's doing a run like in 1997. This is not like a 2023 run. This is like 1997. Get the guy straight to the belt.
Is Alex Pereira's success in MMA so far a good look for the UFC or a bad look?
I don't see why it's bad. I don't think it's bad at all.
What is there an argument to be made that it's not great for a guy who isn't well-rounded to have this much success this quickly?
No, because
for the sport of MMA as a whole.
No, because he's had good. First of all, he's had good matchups.
Yeah.
Sean Strickland, guy who's going to just strike with him, knocked him out. Izzy, a guy he's beaten before, knocked him out, then he lost. And then they gave him the grappler test, and he managed to win.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's going to keep proving himself. Yeah. So I don't think it's bad at all. I think, it's up to the guy. You bring a kickboxer in like Gokhan Saki.
That didn't work out.
That didn't work out. Yeah. So there you go. Exposed. Yeah. But Alex Pereira, still in it. Still in it.
Look at you. Cultured.
Yeah, cultured, yeah. That's your boy as well, Turkish.
Does he rep it, though? Yeah, he does rep it. Volkan Ozdemir doesn't rep his Turkish roots, which is sad.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Volkan Ozdemir. Oh, yeah.
That is a very Turkish
Was he
name.
in, Swiss?
Yeah. Oh, okay. I must have a Turkish dad.
All right.
I grew up in Switzerland.
Let's move on.
Jan looked old.
Yeah.
Jan did look old.
He is old. He's like 40. Yeah, 39.
3-round fight, and he was gone. Some people are blaming the elevation because it was Salt Lake City.
Who cares? He's old, bro.
Yeah, it was a good run.
Derek Lewis got it done in 10 seconds.
Ben Askren was having flashbacks.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I had flashbacks too. But that was like
good for Derek Lewis.
that was like the heavyweight version of that flying knee. It was like just slow and telegraphed, and I don't even know if he landed it. He just looked like he just pushed him over with his weight.
If you see someone like Derek Lewis running at you,
Yeah.
turn around and run away, bruv. Don't stand there.
It's a
and go
good
like
technique,
this.
man. Why not? He just wanted to get out of there. He probably was like, I didn't do cardio for this camp. I'm just...
The guy was
Actually, he did
foolish.
look good.
The guy was foolish for putting a tight guard up, because even if he lands on your guard,
Yeah.
that's 260 pounds bulldozing over you. That's not gonna.
I like how comfortable Derek Lewis is, just taking his shorts off and just...
I mean, that octagon is his home.
I know.
He's unemployed now, though.
Why?
That was his last fight on his contract.
Oh,
So-
no, they should re-sign him, man.
Well, they probably will re-sign him, or
Francis Ngannou
PFL. Go get a guaranteed $1 million plus pay-per-view points.
versus Ngannou rematch. Who wants to see that rematch, though?
So basically, what the UFC are now going to do is everything in their power to re-sign Derek. This is perfect for Derek Lewis in terms of timing, because now the UFC will have to pay over the odds
Yeah.
to keep him in a contract and away from the PFL.
Derek versus Francis,
That will have, because it has a story.
they have the worst fight in history.
Yeah, let's
make
fix it.
Hopefully.
And we will all watch it because we all believe that they can have a better fight.
Yeah,
we know they can. Whatever that was, it was a blip in the matrix.
I could just see Ngannou taking him down and staying on top for like...
Or just sparking him cold.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to favor Francis in that fight. He's the cleaner striker, the heavier hitter. He had abs though.
He did.
Derek Lewis had abs.
Bobby Green got it done.
You know what I love? That have you seen that video of Daniel Cormier telling Derek Lewis that he interviewed Ronda Rousey, and Derek Lewis goes, "Did she ask about me?" No, she's married. Oh, well, I'm married too.
Bobby Green got it done.
Bobby Green got it done. Made it probably harder than he needed to.
Tony Ferguson, 6 in a row, lost.
Just sad, man.
It's mad because it was like 12 in a row, won. Now
Yeah.
it's...
He's
is he gonna
halfway
go
there.
12? Yeah.
It's just sad, bro.
Yeah, he needs to retire or...
Do
he
you?
seems like the type of guy to fight out his contract, and I wonder how long that contract is.
The UFC need to stop letting this happen
I know.
to form more greats.
But they know he's just going to make any card look a bit better
Yeah.
because of his name.
But at what that guy, his medical bills.
Oh, man.
Like you look at him and you just see CTE.
And he always makes excuses. He said, oh, the eye poke messed him up. And
Well, this is meant to be his prime. What
I know.
prime? This ain't your prime. Your prime was when you were cutting people up and making them look like they'd just been in a war after 2 minutes.
At
of
what
being in
point
an
do you think
octagon
it
with you.
went wrong for Tony Ferguson? I think it was when he was about to fight Khabib in 2018 and then he tripped over the wire. I think after that, he was never the same. He came back and beat Pettis and Cerrone, but in that Pettis fight, he was getting dropped all over the place.
Well-
But he always got dropped all over the place. But then after Cerrone, it was like Justin Gaethje took his soul.
You see, I've heard this narrative before. I don't necessarily buy it. I think it was just an accumulative thing with him.
Maybe.
Because even though he was on a 12-fight winning streak, he would take punishment in those fights
did,
on his
yeah.
way. And he just built... You're not supposed to be punched in the head for a living,
I know.
right? And at the rate... He's probably... His striking differential, or like... Not necessarily striking differential because he's got high volume, but the punches he absorbs is probably way higher than average
Yeah.
in the UFC.
Yeah, I want to see him retire, man.
I want to see him retire. Hopefully he's got enough money. You'd think he's got enough money by now. It's a huge problem, man, letting these guys do this to themselves.
Have you got the UFC rankings?
I do have the UFC rankings.
Right, but Kevin Holland looked good.
Yeah.
Kevin Holland, very impressive. Submission over a guy who's a black belt.
Yeah. Did
In
you see
a-
that coming?
No.
Who did you pick to win?
I mean, I thought Kevin Holland would win, but submission? Who
No,
thinks
no, no,
submission?
no.
No one would think submission. What I wanted to see is how, because Kevin Holland's like reinvigorated now at welterweight. Who do you see him like beating in the rankings?
Right. Let's do Ian Gary's books.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do Jack Della Maddalena.
Versus Kevin Holland. I think they talked about doing that.
Because we need to bring Jack's personality out.
Yeah.
And who better than Kevin Holland, giving him a nice press
Yeah.
conference, a build up,
Yeah, yeah.
put him in a good place, maybe opening up a pay-per-view card.
Yeah.
That's great for both.
I think, yeah, definitely. I'd hope Kevin Holland wins that.
The only problem is that would mean Kevin Holland has to fight down in the rankings. And does he necessarily want to do that?
Nah. Who's above him?
Also, did he say he wants to go back to middleweight, or does he want to stay at welterweight?
He did say something like that, but he should stay at middle.
Well, he's got a ranking up.
Yeah, exactly. Who's
Um,
above him at welterweight?
So we've got Neil Magny,
Yeah.
Has he fought Neil Magny?
I feel like he did.
Vicente Luque,
Ooh, that's a good fight.
Sean Brady,
Yeah.
Jeff Neal,
Yeah.
Stephen Thompson, which we know what happened there. Shavkat. Do we give him another beast?
No, I think we should do Luque maybe.
Luque, have they fought?
No.
That'd be a fun fight. I'd favour
Yeah.
Luque, if I'm being honest.
No, I think Kevin Holland will get it done now.
Really?
Luque's a bit older now.
How old is Luque?
Well, he's like taking damage, so I'd go with Kevin Holland. Yeah, that's pretty much the card, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he is on a bit of a skid. Yeah. So Luque's lost his last two,
Yeah.
but then again, Jeff Neal and Bilal, they're no scrubs. All right, yeah, I'll probably go Kevin Holland with that one.
That's the card, man. Do you want to talk about Terence Crawford and then
Yeah.
that's it for fight talk?
Terence Crawford, no one saw that coming.
Okay.
No, I didn't see anyone. I picked Terence Crawford to win.
Yeah, I thought he would win,
Yeah,
but not like that.
yeah. No one saw that coming,
Nah.
where he was going to dominate him for 9 rounds
I know.
and then stop him.
It was amazing, man.
But
I'm not much of a boxing guy, but I was like, wow, this is greatness. This is
it was incredible.
something different.
I watched it back, but from a fan angle who was in the arena. I just wanted to get like what it looked like from
Yeah.
the seats. And bro, he just looked so composed.
I know.
Just catching, took Errol Spence's jab away, caught it mostly on the gloves. Bro, that last shot that rocked him when Errol threw that wild overhand,
Yeah.
and as soon as he hit that glove, bang, catches him with a counter. His rhythm is incredible. He has this incredible, what I noticed what he was doing to Errol Spence, if Errol would overcommit, right?
Yeah.
Every time he'll take 2 steps back and catch him and punish him every single time. And it was the same pattern over and over again. And Errol kept falling for it. Overcommit, he'd fall over his front leg. Crawford would take 2 steps back, catch him with something,
Yeah.
circle away.
Yeah.
If Errol did get him up against the ropes or in close quarters, close off the angle for the body shots, catch things on the gloves, or smother him and catch him with a counter and dropped him. People didn't think he'd be able to contend with Errol Spence on the inside, but he did.
Yeah. Wow.
Incredible fight.
Has there been any recent fights that have been that one-sided between number 1 versus number 2? Like the top 2 guys?
Wilder Fury 2,
Oh, yeah.
that comes to mind.
Yeah, I know. But then they had 1 and 3, which were kind of close. So.
Canelo versus Callum Smith
Okay.
wasn't competitive,
Yeah.
but Callum Smith isn't regarded in
That's
the
what I'm
same
saying.
breadth as Errol
Because
Spence.
this was meant to be close, right?
Yeah, this was meant to be 2 greats, 2 welterweight greats. Fine. I thought it might even be a dodgy draw.
I thought that too. I just thought like someone would get
Yeah.
robbed.
Like this was, in terms of competitiveness, I was expecting Gennady Golovkin, Canelo 1,
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
when no one really knows who won. Close, dodgy draw. But it was special. And Crawford, did you see after the second knockdown, Crawford went over to Jamal Charlo, who's the light middleweight
Yeah.
undisputed champion, and started slagging him off.
Yeah.
And he's got, you know how mental it is to have the welterweight unified champion on the floor,
Yeah.
and you're contending to become the undisputed champion at 1 weight class, and you're in between rounds slagging off the undisputed champion of the weight class above.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's some gangster shit, man.
That's good, man. Yeah, boxing's fun now, man. I never really liked it before, but
Yeah, Dana White's fuming.
uh,
Also, where is Dana White?
I don't know.
Yeah. Conspiracy theory, he doesn't want to do a press conference until
Is any more MMA news?
Ngannou's hype wears
Any
down.
MMA news you want to talk about before we...
I think we covered it.
Okay, I think that's fight talk over then. Oh, KSI versus Tommy Fury.
Oh, who cares, man?
All right, fine.
All right, let's quickly do it. All right,
Do what?
I'll ask you. KSI versus Tommy Fury, who wins?
Probably Tommy.
Shall I tell you who wins?
Who?
The fans.
Do they?
No, they really don't. They really don't. Can we stop that there now?
Okay, no more fight talk. We have a special guest.
You want to do this?
Yeah?
Okay, listen. He's your kid.
We have special guest hailing from Sunbury, England, Jacob Thompson.
Woo! Yes! The king of the primary school, yes. Yes. How you doing, mate? You all right?
Yep, I'm good.
Very nice, very nice. Okay, right. Do you want to explain how you know this kid for context?
He's my nephew,
He's your nephew.
sister's child.
Jacob, how old are you, mate?
10 years old.
Are you really? Is he 10 already?
He's 10, yeah.
You're 10?
Mhm.
Oh, congrats, bro.
Year 5, right? Year 6 next year.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we thought we'll have Jacob on just to get the insights of the life of a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
Because we don't get to hear from 10-year-olds, do we?
Not really.
For obvious reasons.
Yeah.
But we've got one here today.
Yeah.
What's it like being 10?
It actually feels quite nice.
Yeah? What's so nice about it? What do you like about being 10?
Like, being very old.
You're being very old.
You can speak louder, it's fine.
Yeah.
Speak louder, man.
Yeah, it actually feels quite nice.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What are the improvements from 9? What can you do now that you couldn't do when you were 9?
You know, when you're not like tall enough, like for like the ride.
Yeah.
That's like that's like what I can do now.
Yeah. So you've
Yeah.
grown.
Mhm.
How tall do you think you're gonna be?
Not really sure.
Did you just go Fort Park now and like, look at me now, I can go on anything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we went last week and you couldn't go on anything.
Mhm.
So it hasn't changed.
I reckon you're about to hit a growth spurt.
Maybe.
Yeah.
He looks like he could be like 6'2".
I reckon he could be 6'2".
Maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Taller
yeah.
than me.
6'2's a good height, mate.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're gonna have all the girls.
He's half. Ask him that question, innit?
Oh right, yeah. So what are you?
Halfway, half brown.
Half white, half brown. Which side do you prefer, the brown or the white?
Brown.
Brown.
Where's your mum from?
Pakistani.
Okay. Yeah. What about your dad?
London.
London. Okay.
So your mum's not from London?
No,
She's not. Where is she from?
Pakistani.
But your mum was born in London.
Actually, she wasn't.
Where was she
She was
born?
born in Leeds.
Your
Yeah.
mum was born in England, bro. Did you know
Yeah.
Oh,
that? Where did you think your mum was born?
I'm not really sure.
It's an interesting thing to think about.
Yeah. Do you like your mum better or your dad better?
Dad better.
Why?
Because he cares more about me.
Oh. Yeah. Cares more about you. So you don't like studying?
Yeah.
You do? You like studying? No, you don't. Okay.
Listen, why are you trying to ruin
Sometimes.
the kids' PR?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. All right, fine.
Would you say, so in your class,
Mhm.
would you say you're one of the smarter kids, average or below average?
Average.
Average. Do you like being average?
Yeah.
Would you, so you don't want to be one of the smarter kids?
I do want to, but it kind of takes some like
You know,
progress.
Yeah.
You're actually very clever because you're very good at piano. Yeah. That's not easy to do, play piano. And you
Yeah.
play it quite well. So well done.
Where did you learn how to play the piano?
Basically, my mum, she got me the piano, cause like first time when I played the piano, it was like at my auntie's house.
But first, you learn from iPad games, right?
Yeah.
Then YouTube.
Yeah.
Then they got you the piano. So you actually learned it from one of those iPad games. You know, there's like games
Yeah.
where you just press the keys.
That's so good, man.
Yeah.
That's so cool that you learned just from that.
Done well, man.
That's really impressive. I can't play the piano, and I'm a grown man.
Same.
Would you say that's pathetic? Yeah. I'm sorry.
What else?
What do you like about your uncle?
It's that he's my favorite uncle
Okay.
because right now he just took me to the arcade.
Nice. So
And
it's high in the rankings.
yeah.
What about your other uncle?
Not really good. Like basically just shows my little brother Sami.
Oh,
Yeah.
your cousin, yeah.
Yeah, cousin.
Yeah. He just cares about him.
So he
And
just
not
cares about his son and not you.
Yeah.
Fairs. What don't you like about your uncle Farhan?
It's that when he doesn't let me inside his room and not
Sometimes
play
I'm busy, you know.
Why
Yeah.
doesn't he? So what happened? You knock on his door
yeah.
and he says, "I'm busy."
Kind.
What does he say? Do an impression of your uncle when you knock on the door and he doesn't let you in.
Stop, I'm busy.
That's it. Do you like your little sister?
Yeah, and sometimes she's a pain in the bum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What does she do that's a pain in the bum?
Basically, it's when you're like going like downstairs, but then my little sister basically just says, "No, I want to go first." Yeah.
So what do you do about that?
I basically just have to listen to my parents, so
Right.
they just let me like my little sister go down first.
So you don't
It's kind of irritating.
you don't ever seek revenge?
Nah,
No.
not really.
Nice.
Because that just make my mum more angry.
I see that.
We went arcade today without your
Yeah.
sister,
Mhm.
and she was crying.
Yep.
So we left without her. So
How do you
Yeah.
feel about that?
that's good.
Yeah, actually quite nice.
So when you saw your sister crying, you were like, today's my day.
Yeah.
It's
Time to be myself.
Yeah. What? Do you know what? I felt that.
To be myself.
Yeah. Do you feel like you can be yourself more when your family's not there?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Gonna ask him some adult questions.
Okay. You got any adult questions for him?
Jacob, do you know what racism is?
Racism is like when you're judging someone's skin.
Ah.
Mm.
So, what's an example of that?
To like the
What if you see a brown person? What would you say to them? Okay.
He thought of something, but he didn't want to say it.
You can say it about brown people because you're half brown, so it's fine.
okay. Why do you look like a bar of Snickers?
Okay, wait. Whoa.
Say that again?
No.
No, let's hear it. Let's hear it.
No.
Oh, what did he say?
No.
Never mind.
Were you about to tell a racist
I thought
joke?
you were gonna say butter chicken nugget. That's what I thought you were gonna say.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway, tell him that thing you did to me and
Yeah, and by the way, did you know that it's impossible to look up and stick your tongue out at the same time?
I can do it.
I got you.
Oh God!
You just licked the air for no reason.
What are your ambitions for your future?
Yeah.
For my future,
What would you like to be?
when I grow up, I want to be like a police officer.
You want to be a policeman?
Police officer.
Why do you want to be a policeman?
So like I can save the day and arrest some robbers.
Who would you arrest? Who would you want to arrest first if you're a policeman?
Any single robber.
Any single robber.
Mhm.
Why don't you like robbers so bad? Have you been robbed recently?
No.
So what's your beef with people who are robbing people?
It's basically what officers do, basically.
And you think that's a
arrest.
good cause?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to go university to do that, or
Yeah.
Do you I thought you wanted to be a comedian.
Oh, yeah, comedian.
comedian and police
Yeah.
officer? It's possible. You can do both.
Could do, yeah.
You could definitely do both.
What about video game designer?
Yeah.
All of them. Okay.
Mm.
What about astronaut?
Mm.
Okay.
No.
Draw the line there.
Yeah. Why not an astronaut?
It's because the space is it's just like when you're going into one direction and then you're just
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I felt that. If I told you, what's your favorite place? That if I told you you can visit one place, where would you visit?
Paris.
Paris.
You went Paris.
Well, as
When?
in like Disneyland Paris.
Yeah, like
You went Disneyland. Paris.
Okay.
what if I could do it again?
Exactly.
You could go to Disneyland in America, or you can go Universal Super Mario World in Japan. So that's better.
Yeah, there's loads of Disneylands.
Oh.
Disneyland Paris is the worst one, probably.
You know, Paris, nah. Japan,
Yeah, Japan.
Yeah, Japan is way better.
Okay, so what if I told you can go to Disneyland in Japan,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't bring your iPad? Would you still want to go?
Yeah, it's more better than like looking to a tablet.
He didn't bring his iPad today.
mate.
There was no iPad today, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you feel about your iPad? Why do you use it so much? What do you like?
It just puts me in place and entertains me.
puts you in place.
Puts you in place. What do you mean by puts you in place?
Like I'm just all like calm
Oh.
when I'm like playing.
And you like Roblox?
What?
You like Roblox?
Yeah.
What's so good about Roblox?
It's that there's millions of games to discover.
Okay.
If you could change one thing about school, what would it be?
Yeah, I'm not really sure.
Do you like school?
Yeah.
How many friends do you have?
I have like 4 friends.
4 friends.
Mhm.
Are they good guys?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you ride or die for them?
No.
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 Can't be that good of friends.
Do you like Andrew Tate?
Yeah.
You do.
You do.
What
do you like?
do you like about him?
It's that I forgot what I was going to say. I do have it, but I just forgot.
Oh, okay.
You do have Andrew Tate.
Do you know who he is? You talked about
yeah.
him the other day.
Yeah.
What does he
Yeah.
say though?
He basically says, "What color's your Bugatti?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What color is your Bugatti?
Don't have one.
You don't have one. Would you like a Bugatti?
Yeah.
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 If you did have one, what color would it be?
Orange.
Orange. That's a good
Ah,
color for a
That is a
Bugatti.
good colour, yeah.
I feel like it's got to be quite a loud color.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Any other questions for your nephew?
Do you wanna be rich and famous one day?
Yeah.
And how would you do that?
Saving up money.
Ah. But how'd you get famous then?
Like being a comedian, like telling jokes. You know.
What jokes? All right, so you're a comedian.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's your microphone. You've come to the stage, right?
Yep.
What are you saying first?
A joke.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I'll tell a joke.
All right, cool.
What do you call a person with nobody and no nose?
I don't know.
Nobody knows.
Oh.
Get this man signed.
Do you have any more?
High five.
Yeah, I think so.
It's already a better comedian than you. You know what I like about you, Jacob? You take time. You think about your answers. I respect that.
Thanks.
You don't not like your uncle, who just says the first thing that comes to his mind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're a more considered man. You're a bit like a politician in a way. Something I never told you about. Have you ever had a girlfriend?
No.
No.
Do you want a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you think it's like to have a girlfriend?
It's actually quite nice.
What do you do?
What if you had a girlfriend? What would you do? Where would you take her?
Maybe like arcade as well.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
she'd like that.
That's a good date.
Yeah.
Would you pay?
And cinema.
Oh, and cinema.
Ah.
Would you pay for the arcade and the cinema, or would you make her pay?
Yeah, I would.
You pay for everything. Oh, that's good.
Just so that I can treat my girlfriend back.
Oh,
What a guy.
Is there any ladies that you like at school? No.
Have you ever liked a girl? Not yet.
No, not yet.
Okay.
What do you think it feels like to like someone?
Not really sure.
Not really sure.
Does your
Same, to be honest. Same.
Does your mummy like your daddy?
No, they got divorced.
Not yet, but
Can we even leave that in?
Think.
I don't know. Yeah, why not?
I think.
Okay.
Giving me a lot of it. Would you like, your nan and granddad?
Mhm.
They're married. Would you like a relationship like that one day?
Yeah.
They've
Yeah.
been married for 70 years or something.
It's a long time.
No, like 50 years, something like that.
So if they've been married for 50 years, that's 5 times your life. That's a lot of Jacobs.
Do you think Nani and Nana like each other?
Nah, not really.
Not
Nah.
really.
So why are they still together?
Not really sure.
Just to make it simple, I don't know.
Yeah.
What about your auntie Bushra?
Yeah, she's nice.
She's not married.
No.
Why is she not married?
Don't know. Maybe she's not ready yet.
She's 44, Jacob.
That,
Oh,
She should have been married a long time ago.
okay, that's interesting that you say that she's not ready yet. So what does someone need to be ready to get married? What do they need to do? Or what do they need to feel? What would you need to feel to get married? How would you know?
don't know.
You don't know. It'll be interesting to see one day. Where do you think you'd meet a wife?
Well, I'd meet.
Maybe at the park? That'd be
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Park would be cool.
Yeah,
Jacob, has anyone ever been racist to you before?
No,
Never.
not even a single person.
No one's ever called you a racial word. Do you know any racial words? You don't need to say them.
Yeah, I do, but I just don't want to say it.
That's good.
Do you know what the P word is?
No.
It's probably for the best you don't.
Yeah.
You'll probably find out in the hard way anyway.
Yeah.
Sad reality of life, mate. What do you think is the biggest problem the world faces right now?
Racism.
Racism. Yeah, same.
How would you solve that?
Don't really know.
How would you get people to stop being racist?
To tell them to be kind.
Ah, nice.
Like showing like a sign.
What?
Like a
Like
sign.
showing a sign.
Ah, okay.
What would you put on the sign?
Don't be racist.
Don't be racist.
That's
yeah.
a beautiful message.
Don't be racist.
Are you so who buys you your clothes?
My mum mostly.
Do you get to pick the clothes you wear most days, or does someone pick for you?
They pick for me.
Do you care?
You
don't really care. You'll start. When do you reckon you'll start caring? Because most people end up caring eventually. Probably secondary school.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you most excited? Are you going to secondary school next year, right?
Yeah.
In about a year or so.
Yeah.
What are you most excited about secondary school?
What I'm excited about secondary school is because of like a new park, basically.
Ah.
Yeah, like yeah.
Jacob, are you Muslim?
Kinda.
What does kinda mean?
Means like mostly yeah.
Ah, okay. Do you believe in God?
Yeah.
Why?
Because God made us.
Ah, okay.
Do you eat pork?
Do you eat bacon?
Less.
Less.
Why less?
Because
Do you eat pepperoni?
no.
Okay, good. Remember I showed you the pepperoni man?
Yeah, it was disgusting.
It was scary, innit?
Yeah.
Because if you eat it, he'll come after you. I'm joking.
I don't think that's how you're supposed to convert kids.
But yes, be a good Muslim. Eat halal food.
Mhm.
Good boy. I'm joking. Do what you want. Just do what you want, bro.
Yes.
His arm. You got long arms. You could be a boxer one day.
Mhm.
Cool. Have you ever hit someone?
Used to.
Used to? Who'd you hit?
Oh, I forgot who it was.
Oh.
Don't even remember.
What happened? Was it like a bar fight or something? Wasn't in a bar.
No.
Was it like pub? Park?
Yeah.
It was in a park. You just bang someone in the face.
No, not in the face though.
Not in the face, just like a little body shot.
What's the worst thing you've ever seen in your life?
worst thing that I've seen in my entire life is what my little sister watches. Like basically she just goes onto YouTube and then she just finds these random stuff like Farhan, you know, like when you saw Amelia watching this eyeball trick thing.
No.
Oh.
I don't remember.
So she watches people like do gross stuff.
Yeah.
Do
like
you?
what? Like picking the nose and eating it and stuff like that?
Nah,
She
not
does that
really.
herself.
Oh, right.
You obviously, you know, Nana, your granddad, he's very protective.
Mhm.
He didn't want me to take you out today to London. Do you know what he said?
What?
He said to me, if you need to go to the toilet and do number 2, then you have to bring him inside the cubicle with you so you don't leave him alone for even a second. And I said, no, that's disgusting. He said, it's okay, just take this perfume
Yeah,
and
I
spray
didn't
it.
even know that he
Take
said
this
that.
perfume and tell him to spray it while you're doing it.
Would you be prepared to do that? It's a bit disgusting, right?
That is
Mhm.
gross.
Gross.
Yeah.
We managed to do it today, though. So
I was like, what the heck is Nana thinking of?
he's a bit crazy.
Yeah.
But, you know.
You go to McDonald's, what's your order? What are you ordering at McDonald's?
Basically a McCrispy.
McCrispy? Nice.
What else?
Basically a Coke.
Basically.
Okay, last meal. What's
If
your
you can
last
only,
meal?
if you can only have one meal,
Yeah.
and that's the only meal you ever have, what would it be? Out of all foods you've ever had.
Curry?
KFC.
KFC?
KFC.
Okay.
What are you getting from KFC? Chicken
Big
fillet?
basically.
The big chicken fillet burger.
Mhm.
No salad, no mayo,
Mm.
with gravy.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mm.
Okay.
Let me ask you this question. Would you say your uncle is a fat guy?
Yeah.
Shall I tell you how he got fat?
How?
He ate a lot of chicken burgers. So you should probably enjoy the chicken burgers, but don't eat too many.
Mhm.
It's life lessons from Uncle Mumu. Who's the fattest person in your family?
Fattest person. The one at my left right now.
Me? I think your mum might be more.
No, I don't know about that.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
kind of.
think I'm tall in it, so I get away with it.
Right.
But I think pound for pound, I think
Right, okay.
I think my mum or my sister.
All right, if you had to the fried chicken isn't available, what else would you be having?
Chips with it.
Chips. Oh no, but I'm saying you can't have chicken.
Hmm.
What are you having instead of chicken? Your favorite meal other than chicken?
What's your favorite meal you have at home?
Spaghetti meatballs.
Oh, that's good.
Mhm.
It's a good kid's meal.
Fair enough. Okay.
Okay. Any other questions for him? Or should we leave it there? So I've got a quick question for you. So you've gone viral a few times.
Yeah.
So you've had 4 million views on TikTok. Do you appreciate how much that is?
Yeah.
It's a lot, right?
Mhm.
How do you feel about that?
Very famous.
Very famous. Do
Mhm.
you feel like when you walk down the street, people look at you differently?
Nah.
No. Has anyone brought it up to you at school or anything?
No.
No. So how has your life changed since going viral?
Being famous.
Yeah, so you're famous. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any catchphrases now? Because you're famous.
Did you always, before you became famous, did you know you were going to become famous? Did you have a feeling?
No.
No. But I suppose it makes sense now that you are famous, right?
Mhm.
Do you treat your family differently now that you're famous, or do you treat them the same?
The same.
Same. That's good, man.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. You got to stay humble in this game.
Yeah.
What are the downsides of fame?
The downsides of fame.
What's bad about being famous?
What's bad about it?
Yeah.
Not really much.
Oh, okay.
No, it's a pretty good life,
It
right?
is
Yeah.
good, yeah.
What are you going to use your fame to do good in the world? What are you going to do with your fame to make a difference?
Stop racism.
Yep. Stop racism.
Nice. Just going to tell him to stop.
Yeah.
Well, Jacob, it's been a pleasure to have you on, mate.
Yep. Thank you.
What final message to your fans?
Yep.
Do you want to give them a little final message?
Make sure not to do racism. It's very bad. Thank you.
God bless you. And what does your uncle need to lose weight?
Yes.
Tell him.
Lose weight.
I'll try.
Okay.
Very good.
Good.
Hold on.
Thank you for coming, Jacob. You're the man. Thank you for taking time out your busy schedule.
Yep, you're welcome.
My pleasure. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the Punchline Podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe. Jacob, what we normally do at the end of this podcast is we give people a little message, right? And you've already given one.
Yep.
If you had to tell someone how they can improve their day to day, what should they do?
Stop racism.
Okay, stop racism.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my one and only message.
One and only message. This man is stopping racism. Martin Luther Jacob. Very good. Thank you for coming, and all the best with your future endeavors. Punchline Podcast. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.